Today, money, it's a hit. Don't give me that too good bullshit. I'm in the high fidelity first class traveling section. I think I need a Learjet. Ooh. Alright, so we're 84 out of 90 chapters. And then we're at 641 out of 698 pages. I love the staying safe at the glory hole infographic that's been going around. So important. You know, you never know what's on the other side. There we go. Hell yeah. No, I'm gonna get hit eventually on that that editing screen. All right, what do we got here? Hawk. Oh, that's so wild. Now I know that. Do you have a Bangladeshi accent? God, I'm sorry. If so, what do we got here? Let me see. I'm getting messages. Why am I getting fucking messaged by these people? Oh, they're just unread messages and an announcement, not mentions of me. Okay, cool. Oh, it's Big Angie out there. Yeah, so, yeah, when that... It felt to me like that guy was unprepared for me to fire back at him for him, like, yelling some shit out of his window. He's just, like, taken aback. He's like, oh, these white people don't scare. Fucking annoying. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna get... I've been at this fucking neighborhood longer than that guy has. I'm not gonna get shouted out of my own fucking spot. Yeah. it was so sudden, too. It was, like, not a... that's not a good instinct for me to have, but it's definitely like a, man, fuck you. You know, that kind of instinct there. But yeah, I think it's... I wish our bit rate was better. But it ain't. I guess I got that money pipe now. I could fucking... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could make a... buy one of those things that bonds a bunch of different connections together. We'll have to see. All good. In the hood. But you proved us wrong, proved us wrong. Yeah, I'll try and build up an audience on that, and then I can get, like, better video. If we do more street streams. Because I got an idea for some crazy street shit to do. Really and truly, I do. But I digress. So we're up at chapter 84, which means that we have 6 chapters left to go. Just about 60 pages left. I can't believe we fucking got here, to tell you the truth. Okay, and all the chapters are going to run a little bit closer together. So, we're getting to the ending of this book. Wait, I got a money pipe. Yeah, the fucking money pipe of the show. Yeah, every time I get on the show, it's like money, 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 money. Ugh. Maybe that's the reason why I can't get no co-hosts. Is like they don't get on that pipe. Exploring a way to auto-inject it into the IRC cloud backdrop. That's cool, but you could make it like much bigger and clearer. Also, yeah, and the question is, can we integrate it with Streamlabs so that it looks for the exclamation point ASCII thing or whatever there? No spam, no slow pump, no need to reintegrate 100 things. Huh. That's a kind of interesting idea when you really think about it. Just doing like a play in your own IRC clown buffer. I think you can write plugins and modules and shit for IRC Cloud. So if you could have it listening to Streamlabs, so when it detects ASCII the DOS King, and just fucking pumps that right into the client, it'd be gangsta. And then we would just like hard code in a whole batch of ASCIIs. Oh, I like it. Oh, there's big AAA. We're talking about your idea right here. We're wondering if we can inject it directly into the fucking buffer of IRC Cloud so that we can bypass server flood restrictions. What? Like fucking eggs getting rolled here? Oh no. No. God, that moment with like Cooter Hicks where I like offered these brothers some eggs. Oh. Magnifique. Like Cooter Hicks. Yeah, I feel like the street shit is way less entertaining than my regular show, but people seem to really like it. Where they at though? All right, let's get down to business here. This is Lemon Maybe and the Electric Lady by Zak Zyz, chapter 84. It's him. 5:14, 10:22 a.m. Chinatown border. All right, so another idea that I had here, and this is related because it's about the fucking oh god, as this keto kicks in, I can feel the headache like moving from one side of my head to the other. Why, brain cells? Why? So here's the idea. I'm going to take all the song references in this book and make them into a playlist. Then we're going to take that whole playlist of music, and I'm going to drive a bicycle and a motorcycle around New York City to the locations where all this shit is going on, and I'll record like enough footage and photos and shit like that of these spots that we can play through that entire song, right? So this is like a long project. What we're going to wind up with, I mean, there's going to be one song for every chapter there. So realistically speaking, we might wind up with like a 4-hour mixtape full of like stock footage and shit like that, recorded at 4K. Español. Mi español es malo. Disculpame. I have the keto headache. It's worth it though. Oh yeah, I've got that. I'm working on it. Bitcoin billionaire. There, Angie. You can't have a keto headache if you're chugging beers though. So yeah, Jason Goody T. We I don't speak Spanish, but one of my big one of the best reviews I ever got was a guy named Ricardo Riviera, who I think is also a science fiction writer. So check him out. But he's like the #1 review for my book Survival Mode on Goodreads. So I can't hablo de españolo porque estúpido. Pero mi amigo es bueno. So holler at him. Hell yeah. You get into our new place on the 28th, and then you're going to get slim as fuck. Hell yeah. I'm so happy you fucking crazy kids have gotten together and got all them dogs. What a happy fucking family. But yeah, man, like that. So that mixtape is going to take a while to put together, but I think it'd be a cool way to promote the book. And you would have like this fucking 4-hour YouTube mixtape of different songs. Meat and mayo forever. Mayo is not keto, Angie. How many times do I have to tell you that? You can't eat fucking mayonnaise on a keto diet. It's too carby. Ugh. They can get mustard. That's what you gotta holler at. Mustard. And the kind that doesn't have sugar in there. No, mayo's not keto. No, it's not. Net carbs and fat content. Very low on carbs and protein. Best keto condiments. Well, shit. I'm gonna eat more deviled eggs. It's just eggs and vinegar. No, man. They got fucking vegetable oil. All right. What's in mayonnaise? Yeah. I guess you're right. Egg yolk, and an acid, either vinegar or lemon juice. Huh. Variants using additional flavorings. Well, I am proven wrong. I've been avoiding mayo forever because I thought there was sugar in it. But Oh, like that's why. Yeah, that miracle whip. So one of my favorite troll DB entries ever. No, let me not read the Miracle Whip troll DB. But after this, I'm going to work on the Book of Trolls a little bit. I've just been combing through my Twitter. It's gonna be fucking dope. Maybe that's what I was like thinking of, but honestly, I was just dumb. All right, listen, we gotta work on this story. But yeah, I just want to share the news about the mixtape. This is gonna be like a long 4-hour mix, and just I'll be like setting up a tripod in front of like Chinatown Fair and recording there. And so I'm gonna make a list of all the songs and a list of all the chapters, and we'll mix them all together too. So we won't play like the entire fucking songs, and they may be out of order. Also, it just may not make sense to have them in order. And so it's an editing stream, not a reading stream. All right, let's get down to it right there. So, chapter 84. And so here's what I wanted to get to at the very beginning of this before I got distracted by mayonnaise and mixtapes and fucking dudes yelling at me out of cars. Nothing is set in stone in this ending, right? So the ending is IMO, one of the weaker parts of the book. So it's here where I'm looking for like, normally I'm just looking for little changes, commas, and taking the N word out where we just have it like 20 times in a row. But here we're looking, can we make structural changes that make the story better and make the conclusion more satisfying? Because honestly, like, we want readers to come away from this book being like, yeah, that's how it ought to be. Doesn't have to be a happy ending. Can DNSK make the mix? I'll make the fucking mix. Shit, I mix better than DNSK. With mixtapes, at least. Yeah, because I cheat. And I put them together in Ableton. I had, like, crazy effects and shit like that. Haven't you heard my commie mixed? They're dope. I should add my mixtapes on the Zak Zyz page. Let me do that today. Do you feel that? Terry asks. Everyone nods at once. Yeah. Yeah, and first I apologize for writing about headaches and talking about headaches. In my personal credo, you're not supposed to do either of those things because they're like, somebody's like, well, maybe I have a, and the next thing you know, you got a banger. But yeah, this is happening here. Everyone nods at once. Yeah, yeah. Look. I can't believe I was writing about this. I wrote that chapter like um, fucking 10 years, 5 years ago, before this shit even started happening to me. Yeah, yeah. This is. Did he make a hive mind? I just popped in. No, no, it's not a hive mind. Yeah, dude, chance is a singular entity. Um, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think we can do that. Also, I can't really talk about optic nerve. I think unless you have like a fucking problem with your optic nerve, you won't know what this is all about. Um, Maybe everybody's had that at some point like that, but like that's a very specific like fucking yeah. Unless you get a hold of that neuritis. Yeah, yeah. Now sorting sync edits for nearly twice as long. What do we got have right here? Nystagmus. What? Oh, I wish. Yeah. Condition of. Oh, I love that word. Dancing eyes. You see that eye right there? Like every time you're on the subway with somebody, you can see their eyes flickering to track like the posts and so forth. That's a great word there. Yeah. Spell that right? Yeah, I'm gonna give Angie a point there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now here we can use scopisthesia. No, no, no. You don't want a H on... yeah, it's not doing any work. I'll take that. Their steps falter. Their muscles swarm with ticks. Yeah. Yeah, swarm with ticks sounds too much like ticks with a K. Yeah, well, ticks are... Yeah. Yeah, convulse is too hard. Yeah, hell yeah. This is a full-on Sauron's Eye seizure. All right, so let's, let's whew, what a paragraph. Reconcile the uncoordinated view. I think everyone nods at once. The feeling grows with every step Gary's army takes into Chinatown. A strange feeling grows with every step Gary's army takes into Chinatown. If being watched is a shudder, this is a full-on Sauron's Eye seizure. I think Sauron's Eye. Sauron's Eye seizure. Their steps falter and their faces run riot with tics. Their eyes twitch with nystagmus. And let's, how do you pronounce nystagmus? Nystagmus. I would think nystagmus. I have that shit, yeah. Play it again, Sam. Play it again, Sam. Alright, here we go. Nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus. I'm caught in the grip of the city. Nystagmus. That's one of the songs that'll be in there. Madness by old Deltron 3033. But I'll probably just use the instrumental because, like, fucking I'm mad at Del still. I'm caught in the grip of the city. Nystagmus. I got many N-words. I wonder if there's like a comedy bit you could get off of that. Just people confusing the N-word with different, like, utterly mundane things. It's like, oh, I said the N-word. Neighbor. Oh, no, I said it. Oh, God, we're so bad. If being watched is a shudder, this is a full-on Sauron's Eye seizure. Their steps falter. Yeah. Their steps falter and their faces run riot with tics. And their eyes twitch with nystagmus until they're wall-eyed, and their heads bang with chameleon migraines. Yeah, this is not an effective way to get across what I want to. Okay, so this is a bunch of cliches in this line right here. It makes their skins crawl. Cliche. Like super fucking cliche. Until their birthday suits feel like rented tuxedos. Awful. Awful line. But my feeling is that by combining those three cliches, we really come into a new territory of, like, ham-fisted, subtly beautiful. That's my hope. Yeah. Makes their skins crawl until their birthday suits feel like rented tuxedos. And their eyes are beset by sudden nystagmus. There's a wall-eyed feeling of seeing two images simultaneously. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had that, but like when I had one of those things where like a different image is projecting into either eye, and fuck that. Oh, that's terrible. Run Riot. Hold on. Let's. Did we take that? Yeah. Well, we took that out. Yeah. That's not going to be in the. Yeah. What we're doing is like polishing this paragraph up. Everyone nods at once. A strange feeling grows with every step Gary's army takes into Chinatown. If being watched is a shudder, this is a full-on Sauron's Eye seizure. It makes their skins crawl until their birthday suits feel like rented tuxedos. Their steps falter, their faces twitch, and their eyes are beset by sudden nystagmus. Intense nystagmus. Squirm with nystagmus. There's a wall-eyed feeling of seeing two images simultaneously. Yeah, like... Okay, cool. Swim sounds good. Flit. Yeah, so this is like a list of all the old age maladies that I have right there. Like since that knee injury where my knee will sometimes buckle. The knees buckle and their steps falter. Okay. It makes their skins crawl until their birthday suits feel like rented tuxedos. Their knees buckle and their steps falter. Yeah, that line is for Logic. Shout out to Logic right there. I just feel like he's picking up what I'm putting down with this awful situation right there. It makes their skins crawl until their birthday suits feel like rented tuxedos. Their knees buckle and their steps falter. Their faces squirm with tics. Yeah, let's just take that out. Their eyes twitch with nystagmus until they're wall-eyed. And wincing with pain. Hands rise to temples, heads bang with chameleon migraines. It gets worse with every step. Better. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is fucking gangsta. It's the blood in the streets. The fire rising on all sides. The smoke infiltrating everything. It's the blood in the streets, the fire rising on all sides, the smoke seeping into everything. Yeah. Need a verb there. It's the blood in the streets, the fire rising on all sides, the smoke seeping into everything. Poison perfume behind every smell. It's the beating of that hideous heart, the thundering of that awful laugh. It's him. Wow. I like perfume. Yeah, keep in mind, like here, is where we're getting like a little into that space of being noir performative, right? So this is like, and I hesitate to use this as a fucking example because I found Bastion just totally insufferable. But it's like a little bit of like that, you know, that narrator voice from in there. Yeah, Tom Waits in a smoky nightclub, you know, where we have like a little bit of a license to be ham-handed here, but we don't want to go too far with it. It's the blood in the streets. Yeah. I love that we're throwing in like a beating of the hideous heart right there. Let's see. It's the smoke seeping into everything, poison perfume on every breath. Yeah. Yeah, we can't take out smoke. Yeah. Let's see. Poison perfume, strangling every smell. I would smack a writer if they turn this in as an assignment. That's awful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that we're gonna keep in poison perfume. Poison perfume. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we just cut poison perfume. That's the point where we get too long, and also we're like, this is like we're laying plain on with a trowel. This paragraph right up here, this whole guy right here, that is like the limit of exposition that you can expect a reader to go through, and this paragraph needs to like wind down a little bit in tempo and lead to the conclusion. There, boom. It like funnels down into there. Cool. Even here at the ragged edge of Chinatown, they are trespassing in his domain. Mm. A few of Gary's men have already cast aside. A few of Gary's men have cast aside their stolen tools and fled. Stolen eggs. Gary doesn't blame them. He knows they tried as hard as they could. Okay. How the fuck are they fighting this? How the fuck are the cops fighting this, Gary thinks, and as 5 soldiers run past. How the fuck are the cops fighting this, Gary wonders. As 5 policemen run past his army in full retreat, he has his answer. They aren't. The NYPD and the National Guard have set up barricades around Chinatown to try and contain the riot. Following text makes that result clear. Oh, I agree with that, yeah. Mm. Mm. I don't know what the points mean, but oh yeah, Romulus. So onslaught is the word I want. It's like a continual stream of fucking wild childs and. Mm. No, I definitely want onslaught over. Ooh, psychic barrage. That does sound cool. A psychic barrage. All right, let's fucking do it. I'm gonna give Angie. Spectiwa. Or is it just Spathy on the fucking? Hold on, let me clear my throat. Yeah, it's just Spathy. There we go. Spathiwa. 325. God damn. All right, so does this collar inside the house thing work? They aren't. No, we're taking undue chances. I'm not taking any due chances with his name. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, I don't. Let me make sure that. Yeah. Uh. Basal ganglia. This is jazz right here. Not the images. I like the sound of it, but I don't think it's right. Fooled by the old topic? Oh, please fix the topic. Yeah, there are like every police in the city is down here. Every police in the city is here. So we need to, for the final edit, I'm just going to make this a note. I think they already crossed Delancey. In fact, I know that that's wrong, so we need to go back and do it at some point. Maybe we'll do it at the end of this chapter. But waiting for the Friday show on Saturday morning. Well, he was probably just trying to. He was just like, "Oh yeah, it's still live." One foot in front of the other gets them to Broome, and Gary's 100 are down to 90. Oh, you've been in LRH chatting? Hold on. One foot in the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is indeed a dangling modifier. Brongu Plus right there. Yeah. Most are broken. Oh, hold on. Well, you got a point for that one, but I figured it out. No, it's dumb. Okay. Sketching the outside outline for my next painting. Yeah, man, you can. I honestly, I wanted to do this for like years and years, but I was just not strong enough as a writer. And now I think it's really cool. it definitely makes me consider things in a different way when the thing about writing is that it's so much for an audience, right? It really is for trying to reach like this broad number of people, and this kind of like weird pair programming editing thing that we go on. It's extremely effective. I think it makes it a much stronger book than I could have ever done on my own. So I'm eternally grateful to you folks. Also, I love Nystagmus. That's fucking amazing. And I had read it for that other book. You know, the one with the bear Master Arcanist? I had looked that up. So Nystagmus is brought up in book 2 of that. But yeah, and it's just, you know, I think the only people who are willing to sit through a live editing stream are just inherently the best kind of people. I'm just putting it out there. They're the greatest people on this earth. I'm not even fucking around here. To me, this is like, you know, these people are the real angels. But I digress. Gary's 100 are down to 90. He's afraid he'll make it down there and be the only one left. Standing alone in front of the devil himself. Ahead in the cruiser, the driver is already broken. That should be a new paragraph. I feel a jolt. Alright, cool. They hear rumbling in the distance. At first they think it's thunder, but then they feel... wait. Most are broken. Oh, that was Spathy Slice? Brongulus got that point. Fuck. There you go. Boom. 326. Fucking out here. Brongulus up at that big 37. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks. 37. Shout outs to our boy Kevin Smith right there. God, what a fucking happy fat dude. Why didn't I fucking make Clerks? Reread R.E. Cruiser. Alright, what did I miss here? – So nystagmus happens to Logic and Angie when they're rolling super hard on drugs. Yeah, like that's why I'm one of the reasons why I don't like smoke pot much anymore. One because I like it was just like my eyes would like kind of bug out, or I was just like very aware of the significant pain in one of my eyes, which might or might not be MS. We'll find out what the fuck the deal is. It might just be too much jacking off on the computer, as some people would accuse. I like that right there. So one of the mechanical concerns right here is why like we have to have a solid reason for why the police aren't really doing shit and soldiers aren't really doing shit, but Gary's army of junkies can make their way down there. And you'll start to see it in the next few paragraphs, but we're trying to justify. I just think it's cool to have an army of hobos attack Duchance, and we need to justify why that's happening right there. So yeah, we for the last several chapters, remember the police cruiser at the front of the hobo brigade. Let's see. And keep marching into the mall. After 2 blocks, Gary's army is down to 75. 70-5. I'm already there, if one of you tried to get that point. Team Hobo. Hell yeah. I'm so with it. Oh, we gave this guy a name. What did we name him? Needs a comma. A subterranean cable was getting wigged out by the hurricane. Oh yeah, fucking hurricane season is gonna be a joy in this shit. I should stockpile some fucking water today. Because I keep drinking up all of our fancy water for coffee. What was his name? It was like Nino or something like that. Next to the vehicle with the hands in the air. It's like a planes and trains. Yeah, I think it's further back. So now that we're here, where's my fucking jacket? All right, that's where he blows up the bridge. 8 a.m. Where did Gary's people come in? I think he was way earlier. Yeah. Lemon's Oscar. Oh, I love that fucking chapter. Mailman. I think we're back at like 5.4. Oh, here we go. Okay, Martinez is the officer at the wheel. So Martinez is going to be the coward. And then just remind me that it's Martinez. And yeah, okay, almost reached Chinatown. Cool. Okay, cool. And we don't say where that is, but it seems like it's outside of Chinatown. Cool. That's good. So we don't have to edit all that Delancey bullshit. There we go. So right to Officer Martinez. Frankie McDonald made a weather warning. Have a hobo named Hawk. Yeah, we could fucking hold on. We could do that. Back in there. I wish does anybody remember the name of the guy who was like totally whacked on meth? The one with like the shaky hands and everything. Because here we can put him back in that chapter. Here. Lemon's Oscar. I have to keep scrolling back to this fucking chapter. That's when he blows up the bridges. That's where Matthew's wilding out. Oh, goddammit. Yeah, it's chapter, I think, 84. Where that's going on. I'm sick of scrolling around on this shit, by the way. Yeah, New York is really getting fucked up in these chapters. Where's my fucking jacket? Ashy Larry? Was that his name? No, it wasn't. Ashy Larry is like a Stern guy. No, this is a guy that we had on my show, where we were like posted up outside the Taco Bell. I have a copy of his fucking CD around here somewhere. It was awful. Just awful. This is like a mixtape, but it's not good. Alright, so I think this is the chapter. Not Lemon's Oscar, but maybe 82 is where it is. Yeah, Hawk can be a disciple, just for telling us that if Trump doesn't kill these drug dealers, he's gonna fucking do it. Alright, so where is the list of people? There he is. Hawk. Control F, because I didn't know exactly where it was at. I couldn't think of a fucking yeah, like I'm feeling a little loose this morning. Keep in mind, it's the morning after a show, by the way. Shouldn't even be fucking editing. It's not LRH chat. I can't imagine there's many hits for meth. Well, no. Like, I'm talking about a guy on the other show who was, like, outside of a Taco Bell, and he just kept talking and talking about, like, Jesus. He had, like, twitchy fucking hands. He's, like, a black guy. He was all bug out. He claimed that he fucked Serena Williams at some point, or maybe it was Venus Williams. He claimed that he used to be a tennis instructor before he got whacked out on methamphetamine. And this is, like, it was in that guy's system. You'll have to drink his piss if you want to get it. Has it already been smoked up there? Alright, so let's try to get it through this fucking chapter. They keep marching into the mall. After 2 blocks, Gary's army is down to 75. Yeah, I remember that guy in the. Oh yeah, actually, hold on. There is Terry, the meth queen, is the methamphetamine user in the novel, and like the description of his thoughts are like very jangly and awful. I can't believe I wrote that scene before meeting that meth head, because I could have pulled so much background info from that crazy dude. I keep marching into the mall. I don't like that. I like the army marches onward into the maw. Cool. The army marches onward into the maw. After 2 blocks, they're down to 75 men. A block after that, those 75 are still there. The ones who were gonna break have already broken. More police and soldiers race past. Gary tries to get a picture of what's happening down there, but they're mine. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like that their minds are useless balls of panic. moment later, he flings open the door and bolts uptown, screaming his fucking lungs out. Is it... is it T-chip or T-chip? Le chip. Yeah, the disdainful smile. Kissing your teeth in English? I fucking love that. Double O. With a disdainful chip. With a disdainful... Love it. Love it. I love the word disdainful to chip. Strangely, the more police they see panicking and running away, the stronger the army's resolve gets. Cops don't know shit about real suffering. Or no, Gary says. Cool. How many readers are going to know what chip is? I didn't. Oh yeah, we use it in Gravit quite extensively. It's one where I think... So, when you're deciding what words you're going to put into a book, there are like many considerations. One is the words that you think your readers will know, ones that you hope your readers will know, and ones that you think your readers should know. Like, you can get by with a certain number of words in a book where your reader doesn't know it, and they're going to have to hold down their finger and be like, what is that? Or whatever. And they look it up and they're like, oh, okay. Like I was reading this Mervyn Peake book before he just got so fucking self-indulgent. It was awful. He had stream of consciousness chapters for every character at a fucking formal dinner. And there were like no spaces or whatever. There were just like streams of words. It was the worst. The worst shit that I was like, oh, this book is so cool and everything. I got to that and I'm struggling to find the will to go on. It's terrible. God. It's like more of a literary excess than Ayn Rand ever fucking dared. Just wretched. Anyhow, so there you can get away with a certain number of words where you think the word is so good you want your reader to know it, right? And I think is an amazing word. The like idea of kissing your teeth, or the disdainful smile that I love that fucking word. So that's why it's in there. And I don't expect every reader to know it. I expect like a few readers to pick it up and be like, I see what you're doing there. So 90s Star Trek does that, using good words kids don't know every once in a while, perspicuously and obsequious. Like obsequious is a word that I think everybody should know. Obsequious is an amazing word. That reminds me of like the Calvin and Hobbes, where he gives Hobbes like a can of tuna to do his vocabulary words. No, it's a Simpsons thing where she's like, my perspicacity knows no satiety or some shit like that. It's like, God. Anyhow, so that's the idea, is that we have a limited budget for words that I can put in there that not everybody's going to know. And you could see earlier where I wanted to use like fucking scopesthesia, because I think really the language needs a better word for the feeling of somebody watching you. And I don't think scopesthesia is it, but I think it's as close as we can come. But I think that's more of like a once per writing career budget or whatever there. Anyhow. So to chip with the apostrophe is not a real word. It's TCHIP, and we make it an onomatopoeia in this because it is an onomatopoeia It's not a an accepted part of English or Francois either. But yeah, it's an onomatopoeia, but I think people should know what it is. One, because I like that even the French are just struggling to integrate like African culture in their schools. I always liked that they were like trying to ban, and it is ubiquitous in black culture. Like that, oh my god, and I do it all the time too. I think I talked about this on the stream the other day, but like I was dating this Japanese girl, and she's like, I don't like it when you do that. That's so rude. And I was like, okay. She didn't seem to mind the other black parts of me, like my dick. But I digress. Like lem or schlick or yif. Uh, I do like schlick. I really think that that's a great term for masturbation. I'm not so hef on yif. And what is mlem supposed to be? Like, I get it. Is it like somebody like mlem? Is it supposed to be like one of those, or does it mean something else there? Because that's too fucking millennial for me. Like, I haven't heard any of my kids saying that. Mlem. Oh, okay, yeah. It reminds me of fucking phlegm. Phlegm. Anyhow. So I want something. What's something like real dismissive that you can say? Verb for talking in an unfriendly way. Yeah. Brusque. Oh, that's how I talk all the time. Well, like every one of these is how I talk to people every day. Curt, I'm terse, I'm brusque, I'm brisk, I'm abrupt, I'm short, preemptory. Oh wow, preemptory is one I didn't know. Speaking or behaving rather rudely, as if you expect other people to obey you immediately, like you're a fucking king. King preemptory, I love it. Clipped, shortly, abruptly. Chip is a word, and to Chip is a Stargate Atlantis character. Are you fucking? Is there one named to Chip? Is he like fucking West African? That would be amazing. Oh, I gotta go to Africa someday. I fucking love it. Get like a bunch of wives in fucking Western Nigeria and just live out my days eating yams and getting fat. Huh. You know, like it does seem like something that I could do and that I would do. Yeah, I could live that life. All right, I'm gonna go visit Nigeria because I really want to. At some point, I want to do a book about the. I can't remember if it's Yoruba or Yoruba people because they're just fucking fascinating to me. I find their stories like amazing. Anyhow. Cops. Cops. Whatever Duchance is doing, these cops and trained military guys can't take it. But his band of junkies and derelicts can. All the pain and disorientation. So I think we said that I put that in a little bit earlier. Yeah. Pain and disorientation. Pounding headaches, nausea, and vertigo are nothing new to them. They've mastered the art of suffering. Well, the trouble is that sometimes a sentence cries out for a semicolon, but we're prejudiced against them. We just try to avoid them if we can. And in most cases, like this is a much better sentence. Pounding headaches, nausea, and vertigo are nothing new to them. They've mastered the art of suffering. Yeah, huh. Yeah, 2 sentences. Yeah, that's... No, I think we can semicolon there. Yeah. Because it's a list of things, and all right. So let's fucking break down this sentence. Thing. 3 things, and then verb are nothing new to them, and then related clause because they've mastered the art of suffering. I just want to comma. Fuck this. That's all I want there. We'll let an editor take a copy. I'm gonna give Brongulus a point there for the good advice that I didn't fucking take, because I don't want a fucking semicolon there. I just want it to be like that, and then I'll fight with an editor for it. I think you're probably right, but. Right where Gary's pointing, a cop appears out of thin air, as if conjured by his finger. He's streaked with ash. Half his face is covered in blood, and he's got a tube strapped to his back and a submachine gun in his hand. It just joins two closely related sentences into one. Hold on. All right, now that I had a fucking second to think about it. No, there's a use of semicolons. It's inappropriate here, but a use of semicolons for separating lists of things like that are like compound. Fucking, I don't want to get it. Hold on, we gotta. I'm just gonna take that semicolon. Boom. So the point was. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't mind one fucking bit. And I'll tell you one thing. If you ever get work as like a professional editor, which Brongulus you could easily do, just based on your skill set. One of the things that you'll find with a lot of authors is that they are initially resistant to your suggestion and just give it like 10 or 15 seconds. Because we all, I think everybody who, or a lot of people who write, have like a little figment of that ODD, you know, where they're like, nah, I know what I'm fucking doing. Because it's just like a tremendous act of ego to write in the first place, to like have this presumption that people will like pay attention to you and listen to you. And one of the things that I've found is it just takes like a little time for somebody to like soften up to an idea, to get past that initial like moment of defiance, or you could say that it's like a desire for integrity of vision or whatever for that person to think, like just to have a second to like second guess themselves and just accept a suggestion that's obviously right. I've had to do that. It used to be that it took me like months before I would like come around to somebody else's viewpoint. I'd be like, oh damn, she was right about this story the whole fucking time. But as I've gotten later and later into my writing career and life, I'm more prone to be like, well, you know, maybe they've got something there. Let me reconsider that. And I have to tell you, like, the second way is so much better than the first way. Like, all that defiance of youth is just super annoying. Oh, God, isn't that like the ultimate desire is like wishing you could go back to then with what you had now? Oh, so many things I feel that about. So many relationships where I could have done like such a better job. So many things that I fucked up. And yeah, that when VR comes out for real, that's going to be the ultimate game, the relive your life simulator, and like where you just keep hitting that fucking quick save until you get it right. Oh, glorious. But many, 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 many books have been written about this fantasy. Yeah, and then that's a comma splice. Boom. I initially was going to write scanning there. Yeah. I love this part. This next. All right, so where's the... Well, if we can spell fragments right. Looks like this cop is from another planet. How? Gary sputters. Gary Gas. Just before this, Gary can only get flickers. All right, let's go back. Well, those glimmers are like nothing Gary has ever seen before in any other mind. It's like this cop is from another planet. Oh, I love that. I love that. This appearance of Carl Mason right here did not used to be in the story, I believe, and I think it's something that like, and as I've been editing, at the back of my mind, I've been like, I wonder where the fuck Carl Mason is at during all this bullshit. This appearance of him is something that I added in later to remind the reader, yeah, there's still this one other character that's involved right here. And oh, I don't think told you. Yeah, I don't think you can get away with told you. I fucking told you it's the Antichrist. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. But it's too late. Carl is gone as if he never was, and they all watched him disappear. I fucking told you! It's the Antichrist, Tito the Cartman shouts, clapping his hands together. Could have been the devil just as easy. Devil could have done that, Lenny. He's unconvinced. Ain't they the same fucking thing? Al asks. And both of them... Okay, yeah, that's a... Cool, yeah. And the men fall in line and the parade marches on. I think we have 2 chapters named Fairlight, which we shouldn't have. Abandoned by their escort. Though their escort has abandoned them, the parade marches on. I like it. Yeah, we did a Fairlight already. Okay, so this needs to be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So chapter title needs to be changed. I do like the concept of Fairlight. We'll come up with a different one. Don't miss my other comments. Alright, alright. Walk and talk, comma, boys. Alright, hold on. So, Brongulus... Oh, so... Brongulus liked... though their escort has abandoned them. Yeah. I like the escort. Their escort may have abandoned them, but there's still a parade. They march on. Cool. Huh. I do like that a little bit better. They keep moving. There's still a parade. Squabbling as they go. Alright, let me make sure I didn't use squabbling elsewhere. Yeah, that is strong. Yeah, I was just gonna cut that the fuck out. Alright, so... Cool, I'm gonna give you an extra point for that one right there. Alright, so then we're gonna get to chapter 85. God. 140,000 fucking words. Razor 911? I could do it. Nobody could fucking stop me. Did you ever see my tweet about if you're about to sleep with a woman and she can't name 3 late 90s wearers groups, don't fuck her. Know your worth, king. Alright, so this is only 1,027 words there. That's not a big chapter. Alright, so day 91. I think I said it's 1,027. Yeah, I could remember the auditory part of it, but not the number part. I should be getting better at this by now. So we spent 218. This is a good fucking work, by the way, for a Saturday edit. This may be one of the stronger Saturday edits we've done. Alright, so that's chapter 84. It's explaining to Brongulus. The joke is that Fairlight is an old school wearers group. God, I'm not gonna even give class their own fucking chapter. Yeah, it didn't... I think we've gotten stronger. Also, like, it was different from a normal show. And I think probably a big part of it is I'm not drinking. You know, like, ooh, and I almost did. Yeah, like a couple, you could hear me throughout the editing stream. Maybe I have a fucking drink. Maybe I have a fucking drink. You know, ugh. So I really like It's Him as a chapter. I like the inclusion of Carl Mason there. Carl Mason is a character who could easily be cut from this story. The shit that he adds is super, like, wacky and extra worldly and so forth. He really should be like a better tool for explaining what the fuck is going on with Duchance, and he isn't. But you know, we're not perfect. We're not gonna write a perfect book, and we've made improvements even if we're not quite where we're at. Keep in mind that because I'm gonna try to sell this to a major publishing house, there will be another big ass round of edits where people address all these. Like, I think Carl Mason is too misogynistic, and we should make him a deaf mute African or some horse shit like that. But no, it'll more, it would be like major, they're like, what the fuck is this pacing? Why is your book 700 pages long? Why do you call somebody a double N-word on the 3rd page? You know, get this horse shit off of my desk. Fuck you. And then I publish it myself. I haven't heard back from the editor guy. I sent him an email being like, hey, this is taking longer than I thought. How's your late August? And he didn't reply, so I'll have to reach out to this guy again. Yeah, I don't like the not replying to a fucking email. I mean, it's easy to miss it. Maybe he's dead from corona. But yeah, so I want to talk a little bit more about that idea for the sort of huge, long music video type thing. I like the idea of just having like a 90-song playlist on Spotify. I think people would potentially share it. It doesn't even need to be 90 songs, really. It could just be all the places where we reference a song in the book. And there's like, what's all there? Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan is in there. Madness, Darklands by Jesus and Mary Chain. They're just all throughout the story. Exodus by Bob Marley. There's like a lot of neat shit there. And I don't know how interested people would be to see just like a bunch of shots kind of like blended together with the music of just scenes around New York, like street scenes. And I wish I had done this shit. I wish I had this idea before the fucking pandemic, because everybody who walks into the frame is going to have a fucking mask on, which is, it's not what I want. I don't know. Maybe it'll be, by the time we get around to actually doing this, it'll be closer to October and people will quit with the fucking masks all the time. I mean, the nice part is we'll be shooting some of this in Chinatown, and Chinese people were always wearing those fucking masks. They love masks so much to hide their sinister faces. That's not why they love them. They just have a little bit more. They're a little bit more civic minded than we are. Because they're insect. No. Fucking. I'm just bitter because Chinese girls won't date me. Anyhow, I had a fun time this morning. Really good edits. Special shout outs to Angie for Nystagmus, even though she has passed the fuck out at this point, and Brongulus for rescuing that little chunk of ending that I thought was so weak, but actually seems like so strong now that you like it. And Spaethiwa, the original OG of this shit. And Big Logic in there too, all the way from Hawaii. Aloha.